Hey everybody, it's September 12th, 2017, 6:44 p.m. and I'm going to do a video of my white and polished brass combo 52-inch diameter Fasco Charleston 2nd generation. And I got this off of fellow fan collector Mark Wilson. Thanks, Mark. I really absolutely love this fan. And I hope you're enjoying that flick mode Casablanca Panama if you haven't already done so. I look forward to seeing a video of it up and running. And this was taken from his quote-unquote Fancave, and his YouTube channel is The Fancave. Just type that in your search engine and check it out. He has a whole plethora of awesome ceiling fans, if you will. But anyway, we'll zoom in on the vents right there. It almost looks like that of a Hunter original over yonder. I don't know how I can see the vents, but I'll zoom in so you can see it. Yeah, because there's two rows of vents and they're the same size. Well, I think the Fasco, the top's a little bit shorter than the bottom, like maybe a third the size of the bottom ones. But this is a childhood fan of mine, a major childhood fan. And I thought they were manufactured by Hunter because I learned of Hunter's existence in the late 1980s. And they're the ones that had the square blades like the originals you see there. I saw them at like restaurants and various other places. There was this one place that stood out to me that had Fasco Charleston's restaurant called Dingbats. It was exclusive to the Pittsburgh region. That's a funny name, just spelled just the way it sounds. And the one we frequented, there was like a whole plethora of these in antique brass and no light all throughout the restaurant, and they always, like the ones in the atrium always ran on low speed, which was awesome. They had the slope ceiling adapters, and I have one too. It came with my antique brass one. But anyway, said restaurant is now a TGI Fridays, and the fans are long gone. They replaced with some, contemporary fan, which is not quite as good as this. But anyway, let's have a look at the canopy. It is ball and socket. I mean, you can get away with, you actually can get away with that in these fans. There's a side band. Zoom in a little more. I love the white and polished brass, and I always wanted one in that finish. And we already saw the vents. Now let's have a look at the flywheel. It's got this one, the 4-blade Fascos have metal flywheels, whereas the 5-blade versions have the rubber kind. Let's have a look. The badge, and let's have, it's all white. The blades are got nice square tip blades, and the light kit was something I added, light in the globes. I mean, it had a white 4-inch fitter, but I thought, why not dress up with these globes? See there, it gives the fan a little bit more bling to it. So this fan is dressed to the nines. Not only that, it's a good air mover too. Speaking of air movement, hidden in one of the vents is the reverse switch. I'll zoom right in on it. It's kind of blurry there, but I think they did it so you can't reverse the fan while it's in operation. I want to prevent that. And the light kit, as you can see, it goes around the perimeter of the nose, and I got that at a local lighting store. I also got its twin and polished brass light kit, mind you. That place didn't sell Fascos, but I think it really complements the fan well if you look closely at it. The guy let me have it for free, which is really awesome. And I had to use these pull chains again. Let's shed a little light on the situation, shall we? Oh yeah, look at that. That is like something you expect to see like in a restaurant. You could just put over your dining room table. I mean, just like this. I would so love to do that. Look at that. And we'll turn the light off. Now let's focus on the fan. We'll rev it up first on low. It has a really nice aesthetic low to it. It's good restaurant speed. So I have to call it, and like I said before, it was seen in a lot of restaurants in my childhood, and there's one restaurant I think it still does have these, but they were painted black. And I checked almost 2 years ago and they still remain, so that's really awesome. And basically I don't think I've really seen any of these fans on any other speed but low, but anyway, that will change as we'll move it up to medium. It's moving more air. It's about on par with the Litex hugger over there, or whatever it is, the footprint hugger. And it's set to high right now. But anyway, back to the Fasco. Let's try this baby on high, shall we? Brace yourself, this thing really moves air on high. This thing's a tornado on high. It cranks out good air and it looks good doing it. It's like killing two birds with one stone. It's kind of going, I don't know why it's going out of focus, but I love this new camera. This is a high definition camera, and this is high definition air movement of the ceiling fan. I'm like 3 feet away from it, and I can just feel that. Everything's like rustling, starting to rustle around. Wow, can you feel that? It has a slight shake to it, but it's nothing we need to be concerned about. Because I did have to balance the blades, but I had to readjust it. Now it's like the best I can do it. That's like your typical wobble, and the chains, they're not moving in a centripetal motion, so that means it's pretty well bound. The wobble's like maybe like on a scale of 1 to 10, it's probably like about a 3 or something. Nothing we can't deal with. And let's power it down, shall we? There. Had to catch his breath there. The bearing's really good in this fan, and I don't think I will ever remove this light kit. I mean, 4 blades, 4 lights, that is an awesome combo, all things considered. Okay, fan has ceased operation. This concludes our broadcast day. Thank you for watching. More to come.